Hello everyone! Today we are gonna be making Korean fire chicken recipes. To start with, you will need 2 packs of skinless, boneless chicken thigh. And the reason why I choose chicken thigh over chicken breast is that chicken breast tends to be more dry. You will also need Korean Gochujian chili paste. This is amazingly good. Followed by a Korean sliced rice cake. Now this is optional. My kids just love this. You will also need shredded mozzarella cheese, or preferably, fresh cheese. Here you're gonna need Mirin for your seasoning, light soy sauce, cooking oil, and black pepper, crushed black peppers, followed by sesame oils. I have here half of a yellow onion, fresh garlics, and ginger roots. All of these ingredients you will need to make this recipe, and of course green scallions for garnish. I just picked these from my garden today. There it is. Let's start. To begin the marinade, you will need to peel your garlic and onions. So let's start with the garlics. So as you can see here, I'm about to peel the yellow onion, and I would recommend you slice them like wedges and set it aside. By the way, if you like these recipes, please subscribe below. And proceed with chopping the scallions. These scallions are so long. I just love them. They smell so good because they're homegrown and organic. Okay, so have your scallions set aside, and now start by grating your ginger roots. Approximately 1 teaspoon is what you need. I'm even considering growing my own ginger roots. Let's think about that. But I have tried growing my own garlic actually. Okay, so now you want to grate the garlics. I would say a tablespoon of minced garlic is what you're gonna need. Here you want to cut your chicken thighs into sliced or cubes for the marinade. I cut them in chunks more or less, but whatever you prefer is good. So go ahead and add the gochujang in. I would recommend 2 tablespoonfuls for the marinade. Now add 2 tablespoons of the light soy sauce, followed by 2 tablespoons of mirin. But I recommend 5 because the mirin tends to be quite light compared to sugar. So even though I'm putting 2, I recommend 5. Now go ahead and drizzle about 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. You're welcome to add 3 if you want, if you like more sesame oil flavor. And then go ahead and have your crushed black pepper, grind it into it. Again, it's hard to say how much, but I would say about half of a teaspoon. It's really up to you how much black pepper you want to put. Now toss in the ginger paste that you grated from the root and minced garlic as well. And of course 1 tablespoon of oil. So give it a good mix. And then after you mix it well, I want you to go ahead and cover it with the saran wrap later, and then you could just go ahead and set it aside for approximately 30 minutes in the refrigerator prior to cooking this dish. So I highly recommend you prep this ahead of time because of the marinade time required to set aside. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so meantime, heat up your pan with 1 tablespoon of oil and toss the rice cake to toast it. You want to toast it until it's golden or lightly brown. Therefore, once it reaches that color, just set it aside. Now, you want to use another oven baked pan. Add about 1 tablespoon of oil. Once it's heated up, go ahead and toss in the marinade chicken in. Here you see that I have chili flakes in my hand here. If you love spicy food and you like it extra spicy, I recommend you can add the chili flakes or powders into it now. Once you put the chili powders or chili flakes in, stir a little bit and cover. So once you cover with the lid for about 2 to 3 minutes, give it a good stir and then recover with the lid again for another 2 minutes. After the 2 minutes time passed, remove the lid, and here is where you're gonna stir a little bit and add in the yellow onions in and stir to mix a little. Then you want to toss in the toasted rice cake on the surface. No need to mix it well, just leave it on the surface a little bit and cover with the lid for another 2 to 3 minutes to steam that rice cake to soften it a little. Once 2 to 3 minutes go by, what you want to do is remove the lid and check for any burns in the bottom and stir a little bit for the rice cakes to mix into the chicken this time around. Here is where you turn off your heat. Just turn off the heat and then toss in the shredded cheese on the top of the chicken and rice cake, and bring the pan into the oven to broil for another, I would say, 10 minutes or until toasted and brown. In this case, I left it in for about 5 to 7 minutes. I don't have the patience, so I decided to use a torch to roast the cheese for fun. It is fun using the torch. You could just broil it and still get the same effect. Now you can garnish it with the chopped scallions once you're done torching it and browning it on the surface. I really do hope you enjoyed this recipe, and if you do like this recipe, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. It means so much to me that you enjoy the food that I make just as much as my families do.